Hi class, and welcome to the first week of HSA 6103. This is Dr. Shahada, and I will be providing you with an overview of the topics we're covering this week, as well as the assignments that are due. So this week, you are responsible for reading the first chapter in your required textbook for this course, which is Delivering Healthcare in America. Remember, you should have the 6th edition. And the chapter is titled An Overview of the U.S. Healthcare Delivery System. You also have 2 assignments that are due this week. The first one is your syllabus quiz. Obviously, before taking your syllabus quiz, I'm expecting you to take the time to go through the syllabus. And by you completing the syllabus quiz, it lets me know that you have an idea of how I run this course, okay? Or what my expectations of you are. And then the second assignment is the discussion board. It's titled Icebreaker. And this is where we all get to know each other a little bit. I expect you to post an introductory post of about 500 words. For those of you that are a little more comfortable with creating a video, if you'd like, you are welcome to post a video where you're just describing a little bit about yourself, your academic background, your work experience, your hobbies. And other than posting your introductory post, I also expect you to respond to 2 of your peers' posts, okay? Now, with all the discussion board assignments in this class, you will always have an introductory post or your assignment post. That's a better name for it. You will also be expected to respond to 2 of your peers' posts. Now, with the syllabus quiz, you have an unlimited amount of attempts, and with the introductory discussion board, it is mandatory for you to complete it. However, it will not be graded, but the rest of the discussion board assignments in this course are graded, all right? So let's scroll through this week's content folder and just briefly go over the materials and links and videos that are provided to you for this week. All right, so first is the PowerPoint presentation that goes along with your assigned reading for this week. The PowerPoint slides just give you an idea of the main topics that are being covered. Of course, if you have any questions at all, be sure to let me know. Below that, I just wanted to touch very briefly on the basic components of a healthcare delivery system. So the 4 primary components, let me scroll back up here, is financing, insurance, delivery, and payment. So when we're talking about financing, it has to do with obtaining health insurance or to pay for healthcare services. Now, with insurance is typically protecting the insured against catastrophic risks when needing expensive healthcare services. And then with delivery, we're looking at the provision of healthcare services by various providers. And a provider is an entity that delivers healthcare services and can either independently bill for those services or it's tax supported. So as you can see here, with delivery, we're looking at providers as physicians, hospitals, nursing homes, diagnostic centers. These are different providers, or in other words, they are providing the healthcare service. With financing, we're focusing more on employers, government, like Medicare, Medicaid program, or individual self-funding. And then insurance companies, it could be self-insurance, it could be Blue Cross, Blue Shield, something to keep in mind, okay? And last is payment. So payment obviously is more the reimbursement to providers for services delivered. And the insurers determine how much is paid for a certain service. Okay, so again, with payment examples include insurance companies, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, third-party claim processors, okay? So hopefully this table you will find it to be helpful. I thought it was a great way to kind of point out the 4 core functions and then examples to go with it. All right, now below that, I have a couple of links here. First is your syllabus quiz. You will be clicking on this link. You'll have a couple of questions on regarding the syllabus. Complete it, answer those questions, submit it. Okay, make sure you always submit. So when you're taking a quiz or exam in this class, clicking the submit button is extremely important. Okay, that's the only way it gets to me. All right, below that is your icebreaker discussion board forum link. So just to kind of give you an idea, you will be clicking on this link. And what I'm describing here is for those of you that may not be very familiar with the virtual classroom, this is the way you post a discussion board thread. So you create a new thread, and there you go. You will include your subject, and then further down you will post your introductory post in this case, or whatever the assignment is. Now, I strongly suggest for you to write it in Microsoft Word, copy and paste it, because sometimes you might lose your internet connection or something, and you'll lose what you're writing. All right. So let's cancel this and let me go back to week 1 here. Give me a second. I don't want to get you guys dizzy with this. All right, here we are. All right, so now I have a couple of videos. So in this week's assigned reading, other than talking about the primary function of healthcare delivery system and just providing an overview of the U.S. healthcare system, we also touch on different countries and their healthcare systems. So in this course, there is a global health paper, which is assigned later on in the semester. And this gives you an opportunity, if there's a country that you are interested in, that you would like to research their healthcare system a little further, it is your chance to learn a little more about it. And for this paper, other than researching another country's healthcare system, you also have the option of choosing a global health topic that sparks your interest, and you can research that. I just wanted to touch on that since in this chapter we very briefly touch on a couple of different countries, and this video right here by T.R. Reid also touches on healthcare systems found around the world. But other than that, there isn't much in the textbook that touches on this topic. However, we do have our research project paper assigned later on in this semester that will give you a chance to become a little more familiar with healthcare systems found around the world, as well as global health challenges. All right, so let's scroll a little further down. So you have this short video. I think it's 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes if I'm not mistaken. Below that is a short video on the healthcare system in China. Pretty interesting. And below that is a video that touches on the differences found between different healthcare systems found around the world. Now, last is a video for those of you that may be new to the virtual classroom and may not be very familiar with Blackboard. This is an instructional video on how to take an exam or quiz in Blackboard. All right, and last is a weekly checklist. So everything listed here must be completed before going on to the following week. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to email me. I am here to help. You can also text me at the number found on my syllabus. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.